What's going on, guys? I don't know if anybody's even in here yet, but I wanted to kind of do a live to kind of uh, touch base with everybody. This is kind of a spur of the moment type thing. So I'll see if anybody's going to show up. I think Terry's going to try to pop in and hang out, and maybe a few other ones. I don't know what to see. So, but that's the plan anyway. So we'll see how it goes. It has been a very eventful weekend. Had a blast. Hey guys, I'll just kind of giving a little bit of an intro here. This is kind of just let's reflect type thing, right? Kind of talk about everything that's just happened. It's been a really fun time. Crazy stuff over the weekend, right? Got to meet a lot of people, made some new friends, and had a good time, and we made some money for St. Jude. So um, I am absolutely blessed. I am absolutely blown away. I am absolutely, I am absolutely shocked by the outcome, what we've had, and how tremendous this has all been. So, um, what a great weekend. And St. Jude's was really blessed for it, right? All because of you guys. And it's amazing. I'm humbled. I think Terry just came in with us here. So let me add him real fast. Ironton Auditor Terry, how are you, sir?
Buddy, you know me, I'm always good. How you doing today?
I'm doing great, man. I'll tell you, Terry, the reason that I'm doing this, I got up today and I took my daughter to get a her nose pierced. She'd been asking me for this for for a long time for her birthday, so I agreed to do it. And the more that I've kind of been awake and done my thing this morning, I've just been so humbled and blown away by the tremendous outcome of all this.
What a weekend, huh? The,
What a
the
week!
closing, the closing of a long few months to this weekend, the money raised, the friends made, the connections made, not just locally, but all over the country and even the entire world. What a come together.
What an amazing event, and the people in this YouTube community, I literally have, I think I've had tears in my eyes more over the past few months from the stuff that I've met people through YouTube than I have probably in years. I'm so humbled. These people have really blown me away with their tremendous, gracious, giving hearts, tremendous, loving, kind words that I've got, and words of encouragement and inspiration. I'm blown away, and I really appreciate you guys. Truly, I do. And I'll tell you, and Terry, the reason, and I'll just kind of walk through kind of what I experienced through the weekend, and I know we've all kind of got our different take on it. But I'll tell you, uh, first of all, we started off Friday night, um, and was able to have a good meal at a great local Ironton restaurant, and got to meet Irish and JL. And of course, we was there with Blue Bear and Bits and Pieces and Sovereign and yourself and me and Mrs. Legicator and so on and so forth. And we had a really good time.
It was
Um,
fun a mile a minute, was it not?
oh my gosh. And like, it was funny too, because like, how like, because obviously the size of the party, so to speak, we were in a private room, and you know how like when your conversation would kind of go quiet at one table and you could kind of overhear what was going on in other ones, and I was like, wow, because it was so funny to be able to just hear all the awesome stories and stuff and people sharing, awesome.
Encouraging each other, uplifting, holding each other up, bringing us up out of the depths, man. It was an awesome time.
Very blessed, very blessed. And Irish, I'm gonna tell you guys, I know you guys see the personalities of these guys on YouTube and you think, I don't know if that's really. Let me tell you something. Irish Demon and JL are two good dudes. I
Authentic,
can
authentic gentlemen, are they not?
I literally truly made friends. I mean, really, those are good dudes. Like, very blessed to have made the relationships that we have. Because I have yet to meet anybody that's been in this community that has not been authentic. You
I
know,
think we might have made YouTube history as far as the communities, the different YouTube communities that especially come together in that one room. We had police officers, we had auditors, we have people that hate auditors, we have people that love auditors, we have people that make fun of anybody and everybody. We had people just, man, it was a, as I say, it was a motley crew indeed. But we had so much fun coming together. It was a great time.
It was. And I'll tell you, man, and even having some guys there that I know for a fact are very strong Chili supporters last night come up to me and congratulate me and have nice things to say. And we were able to kind of lay down the differences for a little while, and just realize that, man, this is something much bigger than me, much bigger than Terry, much bigger than whoever else. This is something that we are able to make a difference, even though, none of us are wealthy, or at least I know I'm not. I'm just a regular guy. I barely got enough money to pay attention, but to be able to see the differences and
Hold on
see,
just a second. I have somebody knocking. I'll be right back.
sure, absolutely. But we've been really blessed, guys, and honestly, it's you guys. You guys have made this, not me, not us. It's been all you guys. You guys out in the chat. You guys that take the time to care what my goofy butt says every single day, and to keep me motivated and do the things that you guys have done. Humbling, truly humbling.
Sorry about that. I apologize.
Absolutely.
One of those spur of the moment things. No one ever comes to visit me until I'm busy, and then it seems they choose that moment.
Oh, I know that feeling. So and just to kind of set this up for you, Friday, I was able to take a personal day from work, so I was able to take a day off because I figured, we had a few things going. Um, and I have to say that when I took the day off, I thought, we'll see. Because I mean, I had no idea. I don't know if you did or not, Terry, but I had no idea what if any there were any real plans for Friday night. But I figured something would probably happen, so I kind of went ahead and done it. And I get a call from Blue Bear that says, "Hey, I'm renting a private room, for us to have dinner together. Can we all get together and meet?" And I said, "Absolutely." So I called my missus and said, "Hey, we're going to do this. We're going to get together and have dinner and such." So, so we go down there with, I didn't even know it was coming type thing, right? And I am blown away. And I'll tell you, and I'm going to get to what actually happened. And did Irish do that last night, Terry? Did he do it? Did he do any late night thing about the belt?
I don't think so. I didn't see a video uploaded by him. I think the last one I seen was the actual during the fight.
Okay, I know that he was saying that he was going to, so I think it's safe that I can go ahead and say it. But this is what's going on. So, we went ahead and, of course, once again, we've been blessed by Nightmare Promotions, ECC Cage Fighting. Those guys went above and beyond to accommodate this event, and even got the title made and everything, and done the 50-50 raffle to make a little extra money. And allowed us to come in there. And even after Chile backed out, they were still trying to find a way to do something good for St. Jude's that they didn't have to, folks, because to be honest with you, that cost them money already when Chile backed out of that fight.
Absolutely.
So, and he still made a way to make this happen. I'm blown away, guys. I'm blown away. So, but anyway, so we go through this event. Hey, Josh, what's going on? Unclean hands. I'm just now realizing things. I'm sorry, guys. My mind is, I'll be honest with you. I'm still so kind of set back by this event. I'm not even paying attention to, I'm just automatically assuming, like, I feel like you guys are all talking to me like in person. Like I forget that I suck at being a YouTuber, guys. Okay.
In answer to Joe Cool, yes, this is the cat that was supposed to fight Chili. This is the legicator himself.
Yeah. The old fat guy with the gray. So anyway, so this all starts, excuse me, this all starts, and we had a great time Friday night, hung out, whatever. I think, and I'm not going to speak, but I think that Blue Bear and JL and Irish had a really cool Saturday afternoon doing some real American Pro 2A type stuff. Am I wrong, Terry?
They were sowing some freedom seeds. Now, I believe that JL had done a short on his channel, and
Okay.
they had talked about it a little bit.
Okay. I have to say, I thought that's what they done, but I didn't want to speak out of turn. But yeah, I think they had a good day, and I had kind of a busy day. I had a busy day with kids and family and stuff, and then we got everything together, and then we go to the event. We had some of the best MMA fights I think I've ever seen. I mean,
That
we had guys that got, Terry, did they not? They got in
man,
there.
that they as if you like to watch two people beat each other up, man, there was some I could feel it when you'd hear them punches and smacks, man. I could almost feel the concussion.
And not only that, but to think that these guys, I don't think there was one guy in there that wasn't fighting as if he was fighting on a main card in
They
UFC. I
were all
mean,
heart, were they not? All
oh
heart,
my
man. They
God,
were
I'm
fighting.
talking every minute. We had several fights that went the distance, and literally went the distance with guys laying on the ground hugging each other after the end of it because they were so freaking tired they didn't hardly want to stand up to even be able to announce the winner. Awesome fights, awesome fights. So I had a great time. And then we were able to listen to Josh ever running his freaking yap. Wet the bed. Whatever, Josh. You know what? I'm going to say, and I told Uncle Artie this. You know what's going to happen? It's going to be Uncle Chili's Bar and Grill pretty soon, and pretty soon he's going to be up there running accountability for everybody, for Chili because they don't stop. Sounds like
Can I
he's going
can,
to
can
tell
I can I
everybody.
tell you an interesting story on Saturday?
Oh, please do.
So we had, you know how we have our tinfoil hat Tuesday on Sovereign's channel, but we had covered the Mothman a week or two ago. Roseanne Mossman had brought that up, and so because he was here only about an hour or so away from Point Pleasant, West Virginia, we went ahead down and went to the Mothman Museum.
Okay.
And he'd done a video about that, you know, and us being there. And he had saw the hillbilly hot dog there in Lesage, West Virginia when we went. So when
Hmm.
we came back, he wanted to stop there.
Hmm.
And have you ever been there?
I have.
Okay, so you know the whole hillbilly atmosphere there.
Oh
And we're
yeah, yeah.
sitting, you know, the dining room is two school buses, you know, inside, and we walk out and sit down in this school bus. And as we're sitting there eating our hot dogs, we're talking about, you know, everybody come together, and you know, and the people that we'd met, and we got to talking about Irish Demon because I got to be honest, me especially, man, I had so much fun watching him enjoy, you know, getting shocked by the culture and you know all this stuff and all the firsts for him. And we were talking, and Sovereign said, man, he said, too bad we can't get a hold of Irish Demon because I'd love to see his reaction, you know, to this kind of a place. And I said, I know, right? And as I say that, I look to my left, and guess who I see? I see Ebby Joe and Tina Slay Richardson get out of the vehicle.
Oh, you
And
mean
then
that was?
by Joe, it wasn't 10 minutes later to here come the rest of them. And we all just on a whim, just, you know, you talk about divine appointment, man. We were all at Hillbilly
You know,
Hot Dogs together,
now
you
see,
know.
I knew that you guys went there and ate, but I truly thought that was because I was invited. Somebody sent me a message and said, "You want to come up?" And I was like, "I've already got stuff going," but I thought it was everybody there. I didn't know you guys just unintentionally ran into each other.
Yeah. Sovereign and I and his wife, we went to the museum and just happened to talk about perfect timing. That's why I say it was. I don't believe in coincidence. I believe in divine appointment. You know,
Awesome.
and watching him experience hillbilly was fun for me. And I said, what do you think? And he said, man, this is awesome. You know, he said, what do you think? And I said, well, I think I'm home. You don't understand.
Yeah,
This is where
like
I
yeah,
come from. You know,
yeah.
when I tell you I'm a hillbilly, I'm not kidding. This is downright home to me.
Oh yeah, you're not giving us any shock factor at all, bud. Nah, this is us. Oh my God.
I tried to talk him into smuggling me back in his luggage for two reasons. One, because I'd fit easy and no one would ever know. But two, I figured that that's where the leprechauns are, and I'm pretty sure they're kin of mine, you know, and I think they'd take me in. You give me a little green suit and a corncob pipe, and I'd be good to go.
If you find the end of that rainbow and I don't get cut in, I'm gonna be awful disappointed because I want that pot.
Josh is talking some smack to you there.
Oh, I know. Let me tell you something, Terry. You're talking to a dick with you. He's back in Ironton. Oh, wow. So,
Now, Josh, you were sorely missed, man. I sure wish I could have
speak for
went auditing with
yourself.
you, had you around. That would have been awesome.
Speak for yourself.
Well, remember, you're a cop. You're not allowed to like us. We're
Oh, that's
auditors.
right. Yeah, you bunch of dicks. Um, so anyway, so here's what's going on. So we get there and we get to the event and everybody shows up. We're all having a good time and are hanging out and everything, watching these great fights. Hang on, Josh, I'll send it to you. Um, Let me go ahead and send him that real fast, Terry. Let's see here. Hang on, Josh. I'm sending it to you. Should be coming in your text, Josh.
I just keep telling everybody, asking everybody, what a weekend, huh?
Oh man, you know what? And I ate way too much. I ate so much good food. You know what's funny? I swear to you, I was thinking this when the fight, was still going on and stuff, and I thought, man, with all these people coming in, I know what's going to happen. Everybody's going to show up, and they're all going to want to be having good food and drinking and all that stuff. And I'm not going to be able to take part in anything because I'm going to have to still be eating clean and all that stuff. So in a way, it's really kind of done me a favor because I actually got to drink a couple draft beers, and I have not had anything like that since all this event kind of started. I've been trying to stay clean. And then I was able to eat, and I'm telling you, dude, was that food from the Armory not off the chain? That was delicious.
I enjoyed it very much. So
Oh
if you're in
wow.
the local area, and even if you're not, if you happen to pass through Ironton, stop by the Armory. I believe it's called the Armory Smokehouse, is
I
it
believe
not?
so. Hmm.
And it's right on 9th Street in Ironton. It is a great little place to go. It is that used to be they call it the Armory because it was the Combat Engineer or National Guard unit there
Yeah, and
one time, and they shut it down. And I'm sorry,
it's a historic building. It's a really awesome, cool atmosphere. So
sure is.
if you're in the area and if you ever are down in this area and you want to enjoy something that's a local thing and some really good food, there you go. That's the way to do it. So, but
Somebody said in the chat about a show called Major Dad. I'm not sure what that is, but they said I sound like him.
you do sound like
I
him.
don't I don't know if that's a compliment or an insult, but I thank you either way.
I can't remember that guy's name. He was an actor in the '80s there for a while. Played, oh gosh, somebody in the chat, tell me who that guy is. What's his name? Guy that played that part in Major Dad. But anyway, so we'll continue on with it. So um, they said, let's see, they invited us up or whatever, and we done the presentation. And I'll be honest, I had no idea. I had no idea what was going to happen with the belt. You know what I mean? Like it was awesome, and kind of a surprise thing. I guess that's kind of what made it so exciting, right? So we go up and we get the belt, and we go ahead and do um, the auction right
The
there. And,
auction.
and Irish is the one that actually done the auction, which was kind of cool. I'd ask him to do that. And I'm not going to mention names because I don't know if anybody wants me to. But a lady who actually won the belt um, actually bid, and it was a very, very good. We actually was able to get, I think it was 11. Is that right, Terry?
It was $1,100. Yes.
$1,100 for the sell price of the belt there at the auction. And she came up to take the belt, and she basically said, "You keep it. I bought it for me to have." So I was obviously extremely humbled by that because I certainly wasn't expecting that. And then,
I
um,
will say though that I believe that you deserve it.
well,
You put in the work, all these months to get ready for not a fight. Even though we probably knew it wasn't going to happen in the beginning, we pretty well suspected that. But man, you put in the work. You inspired us all when you did it. So you won that fight hands down, plain and
well,
simple.
I appreciate that. I do. I really I think of it more along the lines of I didn't get to do what I really wanted to do, but that's okay. So,
I
but
told you once before, if you felt like you just needed to beat up on somebody, you can throw me around the cage. I don't mind.
what was crazy is, I thought, this would be so cool, because of of everything that was going on, if we could do something cool like this and still turn out good for St. Jude's, and that's what happened. So we still done an awesome thing, and then Irish Demon was also able to raise like $1,000 while he was there. And then with the 50-50, we probably close to 3 grand, 2,000 some dollars total, just at that event last night for St. Jude's. And that's just from us, you know what I mean? So we were able to do a really good thing and really have a lot of fun with it. So,
And remember, over the past few months, we've all had streams
oh,
where we've talked about it. We've all put the link out there. And imagine how many more hundreds, possibly thousands, and even tens of thousands of dollars that have been donated that we don't have tabs on and can't track because it was donated directly to St. Jude's.
yep.
So that we couldn't interfere and no one, everybody realized we weren't getting any money. We didn't get paid for that. All that went to St. Jude's every dime.
Wait a minute. I've got I got a champ here in the back. I don't know who this is, but I'm at champ. I think this might be The Rock. But I don't know.
Finally, the Josh has come back to Ironton.
Wow.
How you doing, Josh? It's good to see you,
just
buddy.
like that. Oh, really?
It's good to see you, Terry. I'm hoping that you're doing well. I am sorry I didn't get to see you. I'm just taking some screenshots of Chad's face now so we can do the before and after picture so I can see what he looks like with and without black and blue bruises all over his torture face.
I would just like to go on record for everybody in the chat to notice that he literally directly said, "It's good to see you, Terry."
Well, it's always good to see me. Remember, you're the cop. We're not allowed to be happy to see you.
He completely, I know in his heart though what he was thinking.
You know, out of the three people on the screen, out of the three people on the screen, there's one tyrant here, and me and Josh are not him.
Well, I know.
Legicator, the Josh has a question.
Oh, please, the Josh, go ahead.
The Josh has a question. Why, they say, oh, it's Legicator. Why do they call you Legicator? It doesn't matter why they call you Legicator, because the Josh is going to get in his self-driving minivan. No, Josh doesn't have a license because he's a frauder. He's going to get in an Uber. He's going to pay $1,000. He's going to travel his candy ass to Ironton. He's going to stop at Buc-ee's, Exxon, Shell, Mobil, Gas on the Run, whatever other redneck gas place they have up here. Hell, he might just take the gas that inflates Chad's ego. He's going to ride all the way into Ironton. He's probably not going to treat the people of Ironton like shit like someone else did, but then he's going to lay the smack down on Chad as long as Chad agrees in the contract to be in torture cuffs during the fight.
I think that's completely acceptable. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, man, Josh, you missed it, man. You missed a fun weekend.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah, we had a really good time. So after
what's really funny is my wife, she wasn't able to attend because she wasn't feeling well. But I said, man, I've got to go. And she said, well, you're almost 50 and you never get to go play with your friends. So go have fun.
You play with your friends. He's trying to give me the people's eyebrow right there, but he's got his glasses on. So
I can do it. Ready?
Oh. But the problem is why you got your pinky up in the air like that and you got your hands on your glasses. You look like somebody else that I know.
Chad Goo. Let me tell you something, Chad Goo. Okay, you're a dick with a beard. That's what you are right now, Chad Goo. I am challenging you publicly, Chad Goo.
Publicly
for 2 months from today. That should give everyone plenty of time. 2 months from today, to a no holds barred Hell in a Cell. But we don't want to sell though, because it'll be harder for me to escape, and my cardio is not great. I can't climb. And there should be a holds barred. Like pretty much every hold you could put on me should be barred. But besides that, I challenge you for that belt, and I'm gonna bring it back home to Boston.
Whoa! Just like that to Boston. Wow. It seems like Boston's been doing pretty well lately. Some of their locals have been beating the hell out of some other people in the judicial system. I don't know.
I don't know what you're talking about. All Josh knows is that the Josh goes to court, the Josh layeth at the beta smackdown, the Josh leaves. And that's the bottom line because the Josh said so.
That's right. You know what though? See, here's the problem is what you don't realize is it's because it was a kangaroo court. Okay. I mean, let's face it. We all know that the facts were that you guys were acting as what was it? The
bad people.
Yeah, everybody was bad people. I mean, we all obviously anybody supported anybody that's against him. But no, I'm talking about beyond that. I'm talking about the fact that what was he said that Kate was doing pinning his. How was she doing? What would he say? I can't remember his terminology. When he was basically saying like she's like the marker that goes around like sets a stake in the ground and says, "Here it shall be." Like
Chad, you sound ridiculous. It was not a kangaroo court. The animals are not allowed in courts, Chad. That sounds absolutely silly. I think what you're failing to do, and it makes sense because you're going 1-on-1 with the slightly above mediocre one, challenging you
slightly above mediocre one, right?
To a duel, as they would say, a duel.
Oh, okay.
Do you think that Chili calls it a kangaroo court because he's about the size of a Joey and could fit in the pouch?
No, he calls it a kangaroo court because whenever he sees a guy up on GHB, he goes down under. Allegedly. Allegedly.
Well, let me sure you get
Oh,
that.
allegedly, of course. You know, we don't know a lot of facts, but we allege a lot of things.
Well, that's why they call him the Alleducator.
Oh, I'm the ill educator. Okay.
Alleducator did it.
Oh well, that's you know what. Everybody's got to have something, I guess.
You know what? After all of after everyone that has seen him now and everyone that's been inspired by him, we might have to change that name to Legend Cater.
Well, you know what's funny is like my jiu-jitsu instructor, his nickname is Legend Killer because he's pulled off some big wins in jiu-jitsu matches against some really, really, really high-end guys. So I thought that was kind of neat. But nevertheless, I didn't get to do any of that stuff over the weekend. So, you know, that's not the point. The point is we did have a good time. We actually done something really cool for an awesome charity, and I was really, really excited. And once the belt was actually presented back to me, and we were able to actually get some pictures and stuff and do the whole 9 yards with it, whatever, I gave it to Irish for a certain purpose that he is going to take care of. And
hey, correct the record, Brett. Come here. So Irish Demon has the belt. We're gonna leave this guy's stream, the Wet the Educator stream, and we're gonna go clout chase Irish Demon. I'm unmuted. Can't hear us.
I don't think you realize that he's not muted.
Hey guys, sorry, I was just making some bread, baking bread over here.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, we couldn't hear a thing. It's okay, buddy.
Okay, thanks.
So I gave it to Irish, and I got a feeling that there's somebody else that probably deserves a title for First Amendment champion better than me, and it's not anybody that was in earshot so much.
Thought you were talking about me.
Am I not muted now? Dang on.
Fucking cops. fucking cops.
Let me just say this. Let me say this. I think it's safe to go there, and Terry, you think? I mean, hell, I think that's safe. Here's what I have requested. I have requested that title be sent to Boston.
Dun dun. I was gonna do the Rocky thing, but that would establish cardio, and it's not really my thing. But yeah, that whole dance.
Can I be your Mick if you're going to be Rocky? Because I tried to be bits and pieces.
No, because I don't recall whenever Rocky laid the smackdown on Mick.
Oh, well, he might have. You don't know. He might have been an abusive trainer-trainee relationship.
Listen, this is not Cobra Kai. Okay, listen. You know who my Miyagi is? Terry. He's been going around your back. He set this whole thing up in Ironton for me to go down there, pretending to be your friend. He was finding friendship. And now, Chad, I'm coming. I'm gonna take a whisk. I'm going to put it up your ass, and I'm gonna beat it. That sounded really crazy. I didn't mean for it to come out that way. I didn't mean for it to come out that way. Not the whisk. What I said. So that one was too far.
So, but basically, it's fake Mike real beating is what I'm hearing.
It's fake spatula stupid news is what I'm doing with Legicator. Legicator, do you know the Third Amendment, Legicator? Do you know the Third Amendment?
Yeah, I don't know it. I haven't.
Oh, you're not a real cop. You must beat your dog.
Oh, I am. Yeah. I must be something because I don't know anything about that. I don't know anything. I don't even know what amendments are. I don't even know what you talk about.
Listen, an amendment is what holds your pants up.
Oh, well, that makes sense.
They're amenders.
All you got to be is a dumb cop, and you can figure that out.
Because a police officer should absolutely know that in the Revolutionary War, there was laws instated to make sure that soldiers couldn't take over your home. I mean, that's certainly pertinent to policing nowadays. So it makes that you don't know that, which is why come 3 months from now, when you legally agree to a binding contract to be restrained while I'm drunk and beating on you, then, we'll figure it out then when I take that belt.
Damn it. Well, you know what's funny is, and I gotta ask. I mean, you guys being more in that community, what is the purpose of them saying the third amendment? Why the third?
Because they know most people don't know it. They're just trying to throw it out there and embarrass them.
I used to go back in the day when I used to go out with Auditing America and them. I used to say, I started, what's the first, second, third? And then I knew that they never knew the Third Amendment. So as a gag, I'd be like, what's the Third Amendment? Just as a gag with no seriousness at all. So then Fake Mike, No Spatula, went off on a tangent, actually trying to take it seriously.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You know that he's
Well, I mean, of all the amendments that I hope the cops uphold for us, I sure as hell hope they uphold the third, because I mean, I don't want the commander in chief putting half the army in my house. I can tell you that.
No.
Well, I travel with quite a grifting groupie fan base, so we're going to be crashing somewhere, and I don't stay at the home of someone who's going to beat me up the night before a fight, so it's going to be at your house, Terry.
So you got to watch out for British Josh. He's going to come down there in his freaking red coat and storm in on you down there, Terry.
Right.
I really will. I will come in a red coat. I absolutely will, and I'll be like, "What is your name and badge number, sir? I said your name tag."
Just don't forget to bring your Nutella with you.
Why did it sound like you were a little bit like Brian Johnson from AC/DC right there? You were teetering on a little bit of AC/DC action.
Listen, this is the reason that you're not going to have this belt much longer. And I want to say, Mrs. Educator, a wonderful, wonderful woman and wife. I do apologize because he might not be able to give you a high five or teach you how to shoot because his knuckles will be sufficiently bruised from when I run into his fist with my face. So, and that's just to pull him in. And then comes the kung fu afterwards. See, most people think like winning a fight's the big thing. Nah, like it's all about selling that knockout. I could beat you if I wanted to. I just don't want to. Beta.
Completely understand. Yeah. You guys could see that my wife's sorry that she had to do some mommy things and she had to go run some errands and she couldn't be with us. But she's been with me all through this weekend and she's kind of running ragged too because she was working and then getting off work and then coming back and then doing stuff. So it's been a long weekend for everybody. And I think she's about as tired as I was because I was training and stuff and it was exhausting on everybody because I was basically going at it all day, every day just about. So I really appreciate my beautiful wife for all the support that she's given me, and she's really, really been there for me, and she's been my Mick. So definitely couldn't have done it without her. So
I just thought of something, Josh. I just thought of something, Josh. Maybe you could wear a wig and pretend to be his wife. He'd have no idea. You could.
I can't do that. I can't do that, Terry. Look at the icon for Mrs. Legislator or any icon that's brought up on screen. It's blue. That's flag code desecration. That's a terrorist flag. So now Legislator has to leave because that is a violation of my 97th Amendment.
Well, I'm so small. Maybe I could fool him into thinking I'm one of his kids.
Did you just say 97th Amendment?
Yes, Chad, get with the fucking program, okay? It's 2019. It's 2019. Get with the program.
So we're just amending the hell out of everything.
Well, on a serious note, I want to throw a quick thanks out to Roseanne Mossman because she had sent the tickets in, and that's what allowed Bits and Mrs. Bits to attend the fight, and they had a great time. I had a great time. I got to know them, finally got to meet them in person and got to know them a bit. Thank you, Roseanne. That was awesome of you, and we appreciate it. Absolutely. And one more quick thanks to Ebby Joe, because if it wasn't for her, I would have had to stand out on the sidewalk, as the loan auditor waiting on y'all to come out. But thanks to her, she bought first row tickets for me. So thank you to her.
Wow, that was very, very kind. Awesome. I'm just blown away by everybody. The awesome spirit that's been involved in all this from everybody. I'm just blessed. I'm blessed to be part of it. Like I said, that's kind of where I was going with this is I do not have the belt. To me, I didn't win the belt. And I kind of felt like it should go to somebody who has actually beaten Chile. So we are sending it. Irish is going to send it to Massol. So that's
then to who?
Yeah.
To who? To who?
Not
who?
Not somebody else.
I'm going to tell you something, fucking Chad.
You know what? It might be coming to your address. I don't know. Sorry, buddy. There's a lot of static. I can't hear you. What?
Damn Wi-Fi.
Let me tell you something, Chad. I've been preparing for this fight for a long time, since yesterday. And what I did, Chad, I went and I got a mattress. You see that? See that, Chad? See that, Chad? I got a mattress, and I've got other weapons to practice with. You're going down, Goo. You, Demon, whoever wants it, AFA is going to be in. No, I can't be in Ironton, Ohio, because you have like friends there, and I'm kind of afraid. I'm going to go someplace where I can get people to restrain you, and I'm going to lay the smackdown on you. And Terry, just so you know, you want to be friends with Chad Goo, then you're not friends with me, and I'm suing you.
Oh, you're getting sued just for
Oh man, you're not going to file for a protection order, are you?
1 second, I got to put the phone on mute. Your Honor, it's Terry. He's him in the dick with ears. I'm afraid. Sorry, guys. I was baking bread again.
Damn it! Just like that. Just like
that. That you sounds funny as that dough rises, does it not?
It does. It does. It does. Oh my gosh. What a great time we've had through all this. Let me tell you this. We are coming to the end of September. And as we know, October is a very, very popular month for an awareness. This old fat guy has run out of the fight camp stuff now. So I am looking for something for October to do, maybe some breast cancer awareness. So you guys hit me with it. Let's do something. Let's get this going again.
You ready for this, Legicator?
Oh, I'm sure I am.
Maybe you can help me out. I'm going to take a second away from explaining to everyone how I would kick your ass. Not really, you would destroy me, and then I would say that the fight was rigged afterwards. But my friend that I film with, No Name Audits, I gave him one of those Packy chips, the one chip challenge, and he took one bite of it, continued to throw up in a public gas station. He was running around with his shirt off. He wanted like medical attention. It was crazy. So I told Skeptic, if we could get $10,000 raised for St. Jude, like directly to them, like through the links that they have, then I would get a tattoo of a Team Skeptic, and after the tattoo was done, I would eat 5 of those chips.
Okay. How about this? If we get, that's 10,000. If we get 15, you got to get a Legicator tattoo.
Okay, so here's what I'm going to do.
Let me tell you why he's getting ready to rebuttal this. I'm going to go ahead and say this for him. He's getting ready to rebuttal this because he's already got the Legicator tattoo.
Okay, so tramp stamps, don't body shame me. Okay, this is it's like tramp stamps because it covered like a mat. Like I have it's very cellulitis back there. How about this, Chad? Okay. If we can raise 15,000, I will get the so 10,000 we already have figured out. If we can raise 15,000, I will get a blue line tattoo. If we do not raise 15,000, you have to get an AFA tattoo.
Oh fuck.
Want to open that big mouth? Try your prior restraint now, Copper.
Hey, and underneath that AFA logo, you need to have the words tattooed in there. What's the Third Amendment?
No shit. Oh my gosh, guys! In the chat, tell me right now: should I accept this challenge or what? Are you guys? If you guys make me get a tattoo of AFA, you guys better be certain.
or like on your back it says AFA with an arrow pointing down. We'll figure it out, but put a 1 in the chat if this is a good idea. We raise 15K, Josh gets a blue line tattoo. If we don't raise 15K, Chad gets an AFA tattoo. Put a 1 in the chat. Yes.
Oh my gosh. Oh, it's scary. And you guys
look at the
ones, of course. Oh Lord. Oh my gosh. Well, hey, I guess we'll have to do it. I guess
we have a deal.
Well, I think we can do it.
So just so you know, Chad, because I'm a grimy frauditor, there was always something unhonest and dishonest in the back of my head skulking around before I harassed the next public servant. Right. And that thing was, you had to listen to the words of the contract, Chad. If we didn't reach 15K, that means that we only make $10.
Right. Well, yeah, but if we do make 15K, then you got to get
well, that's fine. There's a method to my madness. Most people have the blue line sticker on the back of the bumper of their car so they can get out of a ticket. This is going to be on my ass, so I can just moon
so you can show them your ass.
I can moon the cop, and my points won't go up.
Hey, you know what? While you do that, you might as well go ahead and have your driver's license tattooed on the other cheek. That way, when they say, "Hey, can I see your ID?" you can show it to them immediately.
Hey,
Absolutely. I
I
can
just got a
support the
question.
police while IDing.
I got a
Right,
question.
right.
I got a question. You do carry your trifold everywhere you go, right? I mean, you know well enough to do that.
I've made a commitment to not speak about the person that you're referring to. I have no idea to whom you're speaking. All I know is that if anyone donates $15,000, I'm going to fucking have a fit. If St. Jude says, "Oh,
I swear to
thanks,"
God, I'm gonna email. I swear to you, I'm gonna email Skeptic later, and I'll be like, "Look, motherfucker, we gotta get this shit going."
people are moving money around right now.
Oh, I'll guarantee it. I'll guarantee it to make sure that.
Everybody's counting up their change and pennies. I promise you.
Oh my gosh! Oh, that's awesome. But for real though, also in the month of October, guys, I want to do something for breast cancer awareness. So in the chat, give me ideas, post on my comments, whatever. You guys know how to get me at Leducator at Yahoo. But anything that you guys want to see that we could possibly do some kind of fundraiser, me and the missus will start it going, and I'm sure everybody will jump in for that as well. So
how about a fundraiser for poor hillbillies? Can we get one like that? Do we
man,
count?
I think I'd
Like
qualify.
Poor Hillbilly Awareness Month or something.
Oh, I think they're very aware of it.
Listen, you live in Ironton, Ohio. They're aware that there's poor hillbillies. That's like their target market.
Yeah, that's us.
Right. We're all aware that we're all poor. We can tell you that, but I tell you what, we're a proud bunch and we love it anyway, man. We wouldn't have it any other way. If we did, we'd just leave here.
That's true, I guess.
You know what I did yesterday, Leducator? So I put out a video of this cop. He was like one of the shit bags. He totally did something wrong. He didn't realize a passerby was filming the whole incident. It was an incident involving my bike. So I get the video, I release it, and I find out yesterday that the cop is gone, right? And then he got picked up by another department. So I went around looking for him to see if he'd comment on it, which I knew he wouldn't. But this cop comes out. And I was like, "Hey man, nice to meet you. What's your name?" He's like, "Gaylord." And dude, like I just started like breaking down into fucking laughter because I mean the name is funny itself, but he had his tack vest on with like 7 magazines, like he was like Gaylord. And dude, it was the funniest fucking thing ever. And I was like, "Oh my God, this is great."
And he's
Do
like,
you guys see the mess you stirred up over here in the chat? We got somebody breaking open piggy banks. We got somebody guaranteeing $1,000. Somebody else just got off the phone. They just scheduled 20 hours of overtime.
You see, Josh doesn't realize who my people are. See, what he doesn't realize is how giving these people are. 15 grand. Come on,
Just
man.
saying, hey, listen, guys, I'm just saying.
Heather Holt says that if we reach 20K or more, that we should all wear a pink bra for the day.
Well, I wear a bra anyways. I'll just get a pink one. But you know what? I'm just saying, great officers, great Americans, and wonderful employees of the Ironton Police Department. It sure would be fun to help prank your friend Chad. And there's much more pizza to come. I sent you that one. I could send 2 pizzas every day for the next 3 months. So if you want to stifle any fundraising, so Chad would get an AFA tattoo, and you could poke fun at him. Pizzas for the Ironton cops.
He's literally sabotaging me in front of me. He's not even trying to hide it.
Well, what happens? What happens if they're just dishonest and they just don't donate enough through this? And as soon as you get your tattoo, then you find out it was like 200 grand donated later.
Oh, if that's the case, I swear to God, he's gonna get that tramp stamp, blue line, and he's gonna literally write over top of it, "This is my blue line boner."
You would have to not only make sure he got the blue line tattoo, but you'd have to have that trifold tattooed across his back, the whole thing.
Listen to this. My wife is actually willing to sabotage me for that.
That's fine. Just so you know, we can always have fun with the tattoo later. Like, we can just make this like a thing, and you can always make fun of him as well. So like whenever he's like trying to be all tough, like Mrs. Leducator, let's go, we're running late. You can be like, you have a tramp stamp. It'll be awesome. Let's work together.
Oh my gosh, that's great. That's great. Oh my gosh. See, I should have never let him come up on my live stream because I knew he's going to bring some kind of trouble. Freaking auditors. Jeez.
Johnny Groman says he'll send 2 dozen of donuts a week for against the pizza.
Oh
wow! So you raised me. You raised me.
He found you. He literally. Oh my gosh! Yeah.
Hey, Josh, you better get your poker face on, bub.
I don't play poker. I just bribe people to get my way. So if you are going to send $5, I'll send you 20 not to send to Educator. Fuck it. I will put. I can't pay 10 grand because I'm just a poor frauditor. I'll figure it out.
See, he's all ready. That's what he does. This is what he does right here.
Well, there is one among us in our community who seems to be really good at crowdsourcing and fundraising. Maybe we can contact him.
Oh, yes. Oh my goodness. What, Terry? I mean, and you were his bodyguard, whom he paid millions of dollars to.
Right. Yeah.
Oh.
You know, the interesting thing about that is he talks about himself like he's this big, huge giant. You know, and you all know that. You know, I'm 5'4". I weigh 148 pounds. You know, I ain't no bigger than a popcorn fart. And you know, the big alpha male needed my little beta boy ass to follow him around and keep him safe. I just wanted to point that out, by the way.
Oh no! Look who's here! Oh no!
Hey, Blue Bear, how you doing?
I can't let my brother be alone with you two.
Hey, are you gonna go? Are you gonna get in on this bet and the tattoo, Blue Bear? I'd like to see you get an AFA tattoo as well.
Blue Bear, you know we can't let that happen. We got to make sure that we get some money to keep me from having to get an AFA tattoo.
Okay, what's the deal? Because I had a couple calls. I'm actually working. So
okay, so if we raise 15,000, Josh, is that what we said?
15, yes, sir.
15,000 to St. Jude's, and we're gonna have to set a timeline on this, right? We'll come up with the details. But if we work 15,000, Josh is gonna get a thin blue line tattoo. If we don't hit 15,000, I have to get an AFA tattoo. It's scary, but remember, we can do this.
Yeah, we don't stop making fun of Chad.
I will help you raise the 15,000.
That's what I'm talking about.
But I'm not getting an AFA tattoo.
No. I understand. I'll be the one that'll take the hit if we have.
Now I'll help you raise 15 grand. That's not a problem.
How about an Ironson auditor tattoo, Blue Bear?
I don't know. I don't think the boss would be too happy about that.
Guys, hold on one second. I just got to mute. Yes, I'd like to withdraw 10,000, please. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, no, Chad, this is probably a bad idea. Let's not do this bad.
What he's doing, what he's saying, guys, you don't realize is he's actually not even at his bank. He's trying to withdraw from St. Jude's account. I don't know what that's all about.
Listen, I don't know who this Jude guy is, but I need some help.
Oh my God! Oh yeah. Okay, Lummy. Yeah, absolutely. Send me an email, buddy.
I say we withdraw it from Chili's Grift account.
Oh my God, he'd go broke.
I don't know if you saw it earlier, but I was picking on Josh when you said something about breast cancer awareness. I said, "Are we going to get Josh a new bra?"
We just talked about all of it.
Yeah, I commented on that. I said, "We don't. You know, I already wear a bra. All I have to do is switch out the color to pink, so that's not really a big deal."
There you go.
Oh my gosh, this will be fun though, and I still want to do something for October, guys. I want to do something for breast cancer awareness or something. We got to keep this going. I don't want us to stop.
You're gonna lose.
Just so lawyer was asking for a description of Chili's height and how much he weighs, and I'll be honest, he outweighs me by a bit. You know, I only weigh 140 pounds. I don't have the muscle mass that Chili has. But as far as height, he's like an inch or two taller than I am, and I come in at exactly 64 inches tall, 5'4".
Hey, just so you know, I'm actually meeting with my hedge fund manager. If you don't know what a hedge fund manager is in the chat, you could put a 1. He manages a hedge fund. I'm gonna get the money from the hedge fund. Mom.
Hey, wait a minute now. Hedge fund manager is that the guy out front with the hedge clippers?
Yeah, that's what that means. Yeah.
No, I'll give you the money back later, but I need fucking 10 grand.
Hey, so make sure she gets your pizza rolls done for you too. That's ridiculous.
It's a he. It was my hedge fund manager.
Oh, sorry.
Dunce cap.
Oh, sorry, my bad. My bad. I didn't realize.
How many times have I told you not to talk when I'm on the phone, Mom? Sorry. My hedge fund guy again. He does my taxes.
He's always in the way. Also, did you guys see that what Plot Hole done? Like, did we get the numbers on? It's close to $5,000, wasn't it? And for St. Jude's all in like one day or something crazy.
No way.
Yeah, super, super, super giving people. I mean, just amazing. But did you know, Josh, that there's a way we didn't do it right? Did you know there's a way we can do it on YouTube where you can actually?
I didn't know that till after. So the last time I had to it was a pain in the ass, and then I had to get everything and then take pictures of it and send it off. And then Kate did a stream the next day, and you could literally like super chat it. And I was like, wait, how the fuck do you do that? So then I figured it out. Yeah, you got to go to your YouTube. So when you create the live stream in StreamYards, you go to YouTube, and then right in the bottom, when you go to the little pencil, the details, the information, way at the bottom is this sponsored? And then there's another option for, is this a fundraiser? And if you click the fundraiser, then not only do the super chats go to the fundraiser, but any money made from the video and ads goes to the fundraiser as well. But you have to be monetized. Are you monetized?
No, I was going to ask. See, as a matter of fact, I'm mad at you. I forgot about that. You literally left me on red the other day, and I was literally texting you because I was trying to figure out how to do that because I've got the hours and I've got the subs.
Oh, dude, I'll walk you through it. It's real simple though. When you go to your YouTube studio, it has to be from a laptop. Okay. There's the toolbar, the navigation bar on the left. And underneath the little copyright symbol, you just scroll down. It says monetization. You click that. It'll tell you that you have the watch hours. Then it'll ask you to do two-step verification security. And then you literally just hit the application for the monetization. It'll take about, sometimes a week to 3 weeks to get it back. And once you do that, you can enable super chats, super stickers, and all that shit. And then you can do fundraisers.
If you have any problems with that, Cap, just holler at me. I've already been through that. So
okay, yeah, because I'd like to go ahead and get it set up. Even, I mean, not so much about that, but just like these little fundraisers we've been doing for St. Jude's and stuff, so that we keep track of it. Because now that I've actually got a tattoo on the line, oh yeah. It was one thing to think I might get my nose busted or something, but another thing to think that I'm walking around with Josh on my ass every day.
Listen, I'll tell you one thing. I cannot win with you. And I've been very vocal that I have not won every fight, but my attendance record is perfect. I've said Brett from the jump. I know I wouldn't win in the ring with you, right? But that would be, even if I did, that would be a one-time victory. Every time you're in the house and you bend over to plunge a toilet, you drop a coin in Target, people are going to see and they're going to say, what's AFA? You're going to relive the shame every single day. And it's a win for me because if I get pulled over, I'm showing my ass. Like Blue Line supporter,
Oh my gosh. See what we're up against. Guys, please don't let me down. I can't take a chance on getting this on my freaking tramp stamp from Josh. Oh my gosh.
Hey Josh, you ought to get Legicator tattooed above that Blue Line flag.
I think you should.
See, I would do Legicator, but I'm not going to do because here's the thing. If I leave the Blue Line thing, I can always adjust it later. Like I could turn it into a rainbow or something like that. I can't get rid of Legicator. You know what I mean? That's much harder.
You're gonna get a rainbow tattoo above your ass.
It's 2017 Legicator. I can do whatever the fuck I want.
17. Oh my gosh. Oh wow. Okay.
Look at this. This is just another cop not respecting my rights.
No, I know. I'm trying to deal, man. I'm trying to deal.
Them is my rights.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so my wife just walked in and I know you were listening, but did you know what Josh is trying to make me do?
Oh, I got off.
Okay, well, he's wanting to make me get a tattoo of a tramp stamp of AFA if I lose a fundraiser thing. So we have to start basically. I gotta make.
There's no we. There's you.
No. It's we.
Yeah, there's you. Throw him right under the bus. That's right, Mrs.
Yeah, she does. See, I'm with friends like you guys. What I mean.
Now, Chad, isn't it a couple thing that she has to get one too?
Absolutely not.
I should have said that.
Yeah, actually, she has to have an actual Josh portrait across her back, a real portrait tattoo.
I'll bet you anything that I know a certain wonderful YouTuber that could actually draw that up for us. My hero, Flat Dirt.
Well, wait, we could really expand this. Like, I'm thinking, like, just tattoos. Like, we could each have a shrine in each other's house. before every live stream, you have to like say a scripted sentence. But I think the tattoo's way better because you can get rid of a shrine. You can't get rid of an AFA tramp stamp. But I will do everything with them. I'm going to use your wife against you too, Mrs. L. Just so you know, you're a hardworking mom, and I don't think that you get enough pampering by this big old dummy sitting next to you. So I'm just saying, I'm good for 2 petty manis a week, every week for the next 4 months. The next 4 months.
Okay, so wait a minute. My wheels got to turn and see how you do. You got me started now, and I'm about to get devious. So here's what I see. If you lose, your intro to your live streams on both your accounts is going to be my logo that says Leducator.
Oh, that's fine. I really don't care. That wouldn't even bother me because I would just use my devious frauditor mind to say, okay, I agree that the intro will be the Leducator logo, and then I'd work behind the scenes at Flat Derp, and it would be you showing your AFA tattoo.
Oh my gosh. Put a 1 in the chat if you want to see AFA come on live stream with a Leducator, the helmet Leducator emblem on his live stream.
After the weekend we've had, is this stream not just the icing on the cake, Cap?
Oh man, I knew, man. I've been so stoked up about this. I've had such a good time with all this. I'm so proud of everybody and the way this all went down, man. This is awesome.
And thank you again, Blue Bear, for the room at the smokehouse, man. I had a great time. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Absolutely.
No problem, man.
Let's do it, buddy. Let's do it. We could even we can do lower amounts, right? Like we could change that. Listen, ready? So if you lose, you would have to do a video and be like, hey guys, just want to say hi. Just so you know, my wife's the boss and I'm just a crying ninny. But while I'm on stream, I'd like to let everyone know that Accountability for All is an amazing auditor. And I thank him for keeping whiny cops like me in check.
Whiny cops like me.
Making sure that that you are not a tyrant while you're out there. Thank you, Josh, for taking care of that for us. We appreciate you.
Oh my gosh, I'm game, man. Let's do it. What we need to actually like draw this out though, so that we know what levels we have to hit to make sure that we're safe from certain criteria.
But either way, you're kind of screwed because what other things we can add into this is great. But at the end of the day, Mrs. L is going to be consistently reminding you that you've made another bad life decision because you have AFA tramp stamped on your back.
And make sure y'all get this drawn up and have it notarized and stamped and signed 10 times so that if we have to call it as a witness in court, it'll be available.
Just for the record, I don't think that Terry's been invited into any of this challenge, and he's talking about wanting to get things drawn up, but I think we could probably add him a little challenge in there too.
Well, it would have to be little. I'm not very big, so it'd have to be small. You could tattoo clear across my back and you'd still have to magnify the view so everybody can read
it. That's fine, Terry, because what we could do is we could get you a tramp stamp. We can get you an 80s like football shortcut t-shirt, and I could take you auditing with me for a week, and I'll just stay behind you as a second camera, and then we know those videos are going to get views. My videos matter. So every day we could like freeze frame you, and we can like put the song "Shake Your Laffy Taffy" in the background and show you with a Leducator on your back. We can make this work.
See, don't you dare do it, Terry. Don't go with this freaking tyrant. Oh my gosh, man. Oh, this is a good time.
We're gonna make Chad walk up to other cops and be like, "What's the Third Amendment?"
Oh yeah. You know what? I'll tell you what we might even consider doing.
How about we make him go auditing with us, Josh?
I was going to say, what if we have to hit a substantial amount? What if, even if it hit a certain amount, it had to be pretty high up there, that we'd actually get together and I would go on an audit with AFA?
I think that's a great idea. I think that's a great idea, especially in my calmer days. But let me ask you a question, Chad, right? Like, obviously not in Ironton, but if we're out, right, and I had my phone and I'm looking in the vehicle and the screen's on, the cop's like, even though it is legal. Oh, I'm going to arrest you. I'm going to take you to jail. That's against the law. What would you do, Chad?
Oh, right then?
Yeah.
Oh, I'd be like, you're right. Take him to jail. He's a dick. He made me get a tattoo.
Oh, and then
He's a
That
dick.
backfire like Chili's
You're
court
right,
appearance.
officer. He's a dick. And he doesn't know the Third Amendment either.
back to blue. Back to blue.
Back to blue to what happens to you.
We should reverse roles. I'll go out as like a super bootlicker, and you could pretend to be me.
Oh, God. I don't think I could do that, Josh.
Josh, buddy, you are a tough act to follow. I'm not sure any of us could ever fill your shoes, sir.
I think this is at the end of the day, whatever happens, money goes to charity. That's always great. And hats off to him. You know what I mean? Like it's kind of like me. Like I'm an activist auditor, right? And I'm gonna get a blue line tattoo. He's a friggin' cop. It's even worse for him because he has like the most hated auditor on the planet tattooed to his lower back.
You're not
that's for charity.
You're definitely not the most hated. I can promise.
Oh, I used to be. I kind of miss it.
Oh, yeah. You don't need to go back to being that asshole.
You know what I could do? I could get a tattoo that says "back into the blue" right on my lower back. Because I'm getting fucked by police every day anyways. I might as well make it public.
Oh, my God. Back into the
now,
blue.
now, Josh, you just made me spit water all over my monitor. Damn, man.
Well, listen, I told you, stop being a quitter, man.
Yeah, but back into the blue. God. Oh my gosh. This is crazy. But I'm totally game with this, honey.
You're more red than your shirt right now, Chad.
I know. I'm just thinking. Oh, it's funny though. Oh, it's good stuff. Well, the bottom line is we had a great weekend. I don't know how Josh literally gets us here, but here we are anyway. So
he has that ability.
Oh, he does, doesn't he?
I'm behaving myself because there's a lady on the stream.
There we go.
Oh, hi.
I told you that like 10 minutes ago.
I'm focused on what you guys are talking about.
Well, you got to really focus on Josh because I'm telling you right now, you have every word he says, you figure it out. Oh, I'm sorry. Am I not muted?
See, there's a lady there. I was just about to say something.
How much of a donation would it take for either one of you to have red glasses tattooed on your face?
Oh, listen, never. I'm sorry, but to the kids of St. Jude, if you're listening, but there'll be other donations. Sorry.
We'll find a different way. Yeah, actually, I was going to have a bet with Chili. That was my original thing. I was going to add that in with the tattoo because I was going to have him put the thin blue line on him or something like that. But he went to the gynecologist and didn't pass his physical. So since then, we've kind of been dealing with that. But nevertheless, here we are now, and now we've got Josh, he's
Josh.
He's not.
He is Josh. He's the only one that could be.
He is I, and I is him, slim with a tilted brim. Okay.
I guess. Oh my gosh. Oh. So, well, you know what though? If it's all, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna tell you right now. Here's what I'm gonna do. If I lose, I'm gonna go file for a protection order.
That'd be great because I'm refining my lawyer skills. Unfortunately, in Massachusetts, I could take and probably pass the bar with no problem. I mean, not with no problem. It's obviously very, very hard. But I think that if I put in the study and the work, I could do it. But then I couldn't be an attorney because I have a criminal record. I scoff at the very idea Massachusetts would do that because if I want to hire someone from military security, I would get someone from the military. If I want to get someone that knows about the law and hire an attorney, I get someone that used to break it. It just doesn't make sense. It's like they're capping my talent.
I need to let you know something. I passed the bar Friday night, and Leducator and Blue Bear can be my witness. I walked right past it when we went in the restaurant.
Told you, stop quitting, Terry. Go in there every time.
Yeah, but I can actually vouch for that. Terry did pass the bar assault.
He passed several bars.
I can concur on that.
Yeah. Oh gosh. Well, we're definitely gonna work on this. I want us to actually come up with a specific plan on that. Do you know when Skeptic's gonna be back in the States? You know what I mean?
I think he had another 2 weeks or so, didn't he?
Okay.
He was out there for quite a while. Like he had only just started. He was in Parma, I think, for like a week alone.
I know
Yeah,
that
I think he's got like 2 or 3 weeks left.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Wonder what kind of a tattoo we can talk him into.
He was going to get. What happened if I lost? I would have to get a Skeptic tattoo and eat a chip. And I forget what happened if he lost. I forget.
All you gotta do is wait till late in his live stream when he's had a few shots. Yeah, he'll be willing to do whatever.
Mrs. Legicator, just wanted to let you know that you're doing a lot of hard work over there as a mama bear, and I would like to tell you that when you do such hard work, you really should take a moment to relax. And I was thinking that 2 mani-pedis a week didn't really make sense, so I was thinking 2 mani-pedis a week, and then a girls' night out for dinner once a month. And then just keep in mind that Chad needs to go down though. I'm not trying to rig this thing, but Chad should lose.
Hey, let me mute this real fast. Hey, give me the number to Boston PD.
I hear that bread baking back there.
Hold on. Hey, before you give me that name and badge number, I got a dick with ears that wants to talk to you, officer.
Tell him to go violate this dickhead.
You're playing tongue. See, and my activism helps, right? Because I just actually got a lawsuit that I'm going to be paid quite a hefty bit of money on. That was like a legit no bullshit. I was minding my own business and shit went crazy. And that officer is going to pay $10,000 to St. Jude's anyways. I'm pledging $10,000 when I get that to go directly to St. Jude. And then I'm going to use another $10 to give it to Mrs. Legicator to make sure that we can prank him every day, put hot sauce in his coffee. There's a whole bunch of things.
So let me get this straight. So you're pledging $10,000 to the charity and then $10 to me.
Well, I mean, look, like kids with cancer, kids with cancer, redneck with a beard. I mean, like.
Oh my gosh! Oh yeah, we'll have a good time with this. We really will. And I'm excited because and by the way, when that belt gets up there, you definitely need to do a video with it, Josh. If you can get with them over at Massel. I don't know. I guess that's who he's sending it to.
Listen, charity is going to win. Chad, see, you're smiling like I'm not going to say something nice. Like there's going to be some random thing
that's going to come down the underlying shot. But here, go ahead with it.
Now, I just wanted to thank Legicator for his service to his community. Mm-hmm. I would like to say that he's a wonder when it comes to charity, and he's a very, very nice guy. That's all I wanted to say. You're just going to jump down my throat?
Mm-hmm. I'm still waiting.
And if you'd like to donate not to charity, but directly to Chad to help support his channel, then you can go to his PayPal account. It's paypal.me/accountability for all.
I don't think that's my PayPal.
No, you're right. It's not. I'm sorry, guys. It's $AFAYT. That stands for Accountability for All YouTube.
Oh, dang it. So I was thinking it was something else. But
and we know that because his tattoo matches.
Yes, right. You'll never lose it. We'll get one of those scan codes, Chad. So whatever you want to donate to me, you can take the barcode right off your back.
Dude, that would be even funnier is if I actually got your Cash App tattooed on my back.
Can you scan a tattoo? I don't think you can.
I'll bet you can. I'll bet you they have that. I mean, seriously, have you seen some of the technology they have? They have like tattoos that gosh, you gotta do everything. Shine certain lights on them and stuff. It's crazy.
If that really works, then we don't even have to do names or pictures. Like we could literally get a barcode and we could change the picture and have Flat Derp do a new picture every week. So I could always scan my back and then throw the new picture for that week up online. Trust me, I'm the only one scanning my back. Don't worry.
Oh, I'll bet. Okay. Well, you just said rainbows earlier, so I don't know.
Listen, it's fucking 2012, Chad. Get with the program.
Oh gosh.
Listen, I have a great stream. Thanks for having me up. I gotta go. I have an appointment with legit at the bank.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Mm-hmm.
but I love you guys. Catch you later. I'm coming, Mom. Jesus.
Now, I knew she'd be calling for him again. I mean, that's his accountant, I think, maybe. Oh my gosh, guys, it never gets dull with Josh.
He is
That's
definitely one of a kind, is he not?
He is definitely one of a kind. But I meant what I said. We're going to work out the details on that, and we're going to have some kind of awesome fundraiser, and still keep going for St. Jude's. And then, like I said, in the month of October, I still want to do something for maybe like breast cancer awareness or something. And then we're just going to keep them going, right?
He ought to do stand-up comedy.
Oh, I'm telling you, God.
He would make a killing.
Oh, he's something else. He's something else. But yeah, I think the big idiot's got a good heart. I just think he's got a big mouth. But
yes, but if he didn't have that big mouth, we wouldn't be having all the fun we're having, would we?
Oh my gosh,
that is true.
That's for sure.
That is very
So, Chad, I've got a question.
Yes, sir.
I haven't seen any pictures, but did everybody sign the belt?
Yes. Yeah. As a matter of fact, Irish actually signed for him, didn't he, Terry?
That I'm not sure of. I don't know.
He was going to.
No, he did. I watched him. I reminded him.
Yeah.
He did.
So, but yes, we did absolutely. I've got a few things posted. I think Terry's got some stuff posted too. Irish has got a live post, and I shared it. I've shared everything I've seen. I've tried to share on my community. So, and we're gonna keep doing that too. So, and we still have like I still have a video I'm going to post up too of the actual, but honestly, like there's so many other videos of it, like with me getting the belt and everything. It's like, I'm just kind of like redundancy now, but nevertheless, man, we had a great time. It was awesome. And the fights, like I said, were awesome.
Yeah, I wasn't able to be there, but I was watching Demons live last night.
Okay.
The only thing that would have made that better, honestly, is if Chili would have showed up like a man, sat down with us, had that conversation like Irish asked him to. He might have actually regained some of the clout that he thought he had in the beginning. He might have even earned a little bit of respect from a few people. And he could have gotten to sign the belt, and been part of the thing instead of being the asshole by which it happened.
Honestly, well, Terry, you know he has residual vaginosis.
if he would have showed up, I would have been more than happy to buy him a beer as we talk about things. It won't bother me any. I think he probably should have shown up and at least signed that belt. That's just my opinion, but that's on him, not me. So, but nevertheless, St. Jude's was really blessed last night. And they're
we know for sure he's not going to show up when it's presented to Masshole, because apparently he is scared shitless of Kate. He's been trying to get a protection order for a while.
Yeah, and then with I'm hoping that Josh gets the double do a video with it too, and they can all kind of do something up there with it. So I think that would be awesome.
In Chili's defense, though, when I watched that video, Kate does kind of look like an Amazon standing next to him. I mean, she's pretty tall.
I don't know what you're showing me.
Right here.
This one?
I mean, Well, I hope you get good results.
Absolutely.
Our best wishes and prayers for you, Crippled Cat.
Absolutely. And we are definitely going to do something for October. I promise you guys. Okay. We as a police department at work, we do the pink ribbons on our uniforms every year anyway. And that's something it's a minor gesture, but I think we could do something a lot better than that. But
Joshua Lee's asking maybe for a mental health awareness at some point.
You know what? That's on the making too. As a matter of fact, Joshua, I think Bits and Pieces is wanting to do something directly about that with AFA. I think that was what they maybe had talked about. I don't know, but absolutely, I'm all about it. We'll do it. Whatever we got to do, we'll do it. I want to see what all kind of changes we can make, even it's this little tiny YouTube community, right? And we can still make changes. The good thing is, excuse me, and you guys know how I am about my spiritual belief. And the reality is God never asks you to do anything that you can't start from what you already have. He never asks you to do anything where you have to reach out and get anything beyond what's already in your hand. He always takes what you've already got. And that's when he sows it and blesses it and makes more. And he also says that if you're faithful over little, I'll make you ruler over much. So remember that as we sow into these people's lives and we do positive things and stuff, good things happen and good things come back, because that's the way his system works. And I'm a firm believer in it. So,
And just remember, the good book does say, greater is he who serves.
that's
So,
right.
if you don't know what that means, take a little bit of time out of your day and figure that out. And once you've done that, you'll be amazed at how much your life will change when you
Absolutely.
learn to live as a servant and live a life of gratitude.
Let's face it, Jesus was a servant. Literally.
Exactly.
He literally got down and washed the feet of his disciples. Now, crazy. That's literally God wrapped in flesh doing that. Now, what more can we do, guys? Come on, right? But also remember, too, that we work together, we stay focused, we stay driven, and we stay positive, and great things are going to happen. And we are surrounded by some of the best people anywhere. I'm a firm believer, especially after meeting, the guys over the weekend and stuff, and getting the face-to-face encounters with them and realizing when the cameras are off how real they still are. It's awesome feeling. So,
it's nice to know that it's not an act, isn't it? That we're all just the people who really are on the stream. We're the same guys off camera as we are on.
It's definitely not an act. I have to say we had a really, really good time. A really good time. Very blessed to make the relationships that we have. So, but I'm going to wrap it up because I want to hang out with my beautiful wife and my kids and stuff here on this Sunday, and we'll watch a little football, make something good to eat. And I know you guys know where we're at, so I'm gonna go ahead and say who day, but I don't even know what's going on with that game because I haven't been able to check it. So, but she don't mean that look. She don't. She tries to. But as always, I want to give my panel the last word. Blue Bear, you got a last word, parting word, anybody?
Brother, I just had a blast. The time that I did get to spend with you all. Unfortunately, it wasn't long enough, but I know Demon had fun yesterday when we went to the range. So he said that was the highlight of his trip. He
baby.
That's awesome.
He got to put about 400 rounds down range.
Okay.
So in multiple different platforms.
Awesome. America.
But I look forward to working with you guys and helping raise this money. And
yeah, please don't let me lose. You guys got to help me.
Well, we'll have to get the guys in on this one because they may be willing to go against you.
Oh gosh, see. Awesome. Well, we appreciate you, Blue Bear, and once again, thank you for supplying the room there the other night. That was very kind of you, and we definitely appreciate that.
Absolutely.
And
that's no problem.
And if I'm not mistaken, I believe the table at the fight too, the for Justice for Caleb, I believe he was also the mastermind behind that, was he not?
Oh, awesome.
So thank you for that too, Blue Bear.
Not a problem.
Absolutely. Terry, I'll let you have your last word, please.
All righty. I want to say something really quick. I see Miss Mandy out there. Hi, Miss Mandy. Apparently there was a big misunderstanding somewhere along the way. Please get a hold of me. I'd like a chance to talk with you about it and put that to bed. So I just wanted to say that. I have nothing against you. Get a hold of me. Hello and goodbye, of course, as always, to everybody in the chat. Man, this past weekend, I'm wore out. I feel like I've been rode hard and put away wet like an old horse. They didn't even brush me out for me before they put me back in the stall, but I'm all smiles and having a great time. This has been like probably going to be among the top 5 weekends of my entire 48 years. I have had a great time, met some wonderful people, developed some great relationships, some awesome friendships, and hopefully as we go, we'll have the opportunity to meet some more people. This community is like a snowball rolling downhill. It's going to get bigger and go faster as it goes. And just the motley crew of people that come together, not only for St. Jude's, but for Leducator. You inspire us all, sir. We appreciate you.
Oh man, I really appreciate that. I'm nobody, guys. I'm just willing to get punched in the face. That's all I was willing to do. But we'll make something happen through all of us. I can guarantee that. So I just want to tell everybody once again, God bless you guys all. I don't know how many thousands of dollars to this whole campaign that we've made, but there's been a bunch of them. And the belt is going to Masshole via Irish Demon, I believe. Because that was what I thought was the best idea. I think I've heard a lot of people actually ask me to do that. I think that's fitting. And then hopefully they can get together with with Josh up there and do some video footage and stuff, and maybe get everybody's signature on it. And then maybe, who knows, maybe they'll decide to do another fundraiser of some sort with it. I don't know. That's all up to them. So that was what my wishes were. And I think that was a great idea.
Miss Mandy says that you encouraged her son to start working out. And I want to say that he encouraged me as well, because the other day I worked outside for a little while.
Okay. Hey, you know what? If we can encourage people to get out there and get after it, man, that's awesome. You know, God will give us the strength. You just got to take the first step. Take the first step, and he'll bless us in your hand. We said that already, so get after it. So, but I appreciate all you guys. Just stay focused, stay positive. Good things are coming. It's not going to stop. You know, we don't quit. You know, I'm not going to say we don't stop, but we sure don't quit. And we're going to keep going, right? We're going to do positive things for different charities every month if we can. As long as my body's able and I'm not broken, I'll keep going, I promise. And I have a beautiful wife that's beside me. That's also, she's my right-hand man, so to speak, and she's the power behind the throne. So we're going to keep it going, and we're going to just keep watching change happen. So, and we're going to keep doing positive things. And if you guys have not checked out Ironton Auditor, please do so. If you've not checked out Blue Bear, please do so. Irish Demon, Bridget Divide, Effin' Lawyer, and many, many more. You know, there's so many great people, you know, that's in our chat, that's in our community. Keeping It Criminal. Kick's like my mentor in this stuff. I mean, he got me started, and that's kind of who I look up to try to be like, carry myself when I'm on video. So, but by all means, that's the people that we need to be supporting, and we support people that do good things because the Bible says we're blessed to be a blessing. So we're going to bless other people. Stay focused, stay driven, stay positive. Never settle for anything less than your absolute best. Guarantee you're always going to give your best. Your decisions determine your destiny. Make good decisions today and every day. Love on somebody. Be somebody's corner man. Do something positive. You never have to settle for anything less. And as always, if you train like you fight like you train. We'll see you guys next time. God bless.